Chapter 3. A Real Prince. Prince Cornelius was indeed riding Busby, his favorite bumblebee, right past Thumbelina's window. When he spied the pretty little girl dancing and singing, the prince buzzed back for a closer look. Hello, what a beautiful voice. I wonder who she is, Cornelius muttered to himself. He slipped off the fuzzy bumblebee and whispered, Stay here, boy. I'll check this out. With a flutter of his shimmering wings, Cornelius flew gently from the windowsill to the book of tales and hid behind an open page. Thumbelina ended her dance and sadly addressed her imaginary prince. Oh, do you have to go now? I see. You're a wonderful dancer. Will I ever see you again? At this, Cornelius drew his silver sword and slashed through the picture of the toadstool house. He pushed through the page. May I cut in? He asked. Thumbelina was startled by the real-life prince, but she was instantly charmed by his handsome face and shimmering wings. But she was also startled, so startled, that she jumped into a nearby teapot and pulled down the lid. Once safely inside, the prince studied from a small crack. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you, Cornelius apologized. He dropped his sword. See? No more sword. Now will you come out? Thumbelina carefully squeezed out the spout. She slowly walked around the prince. Her fascinated stare made him feel uncomfortable. Say something, will you? Cornelius begged. Thumbelina was almost too stunned to talk. You're one of them! She pointed to the picture of the fairy linen. The prince frowned and pulled himself to his full height. I beg your pardon? He huffed. I thought I was the only one my size in the whole wide world, Thumbelina explained. Just then, Hero woke up and barked at the tiny stranger. Ruff! Ruff! The alarmed prince snatched up his sword and stood before Thumbelina, ready to protect her from the giant, noisy, shaggy creature. Hero, no! He's a friend! Thumbelina cried. She shook the prince's hand to show the dog. Hello, my name is Thumbelina. How do you do, sir? She said, smiling. Thank you for coming to visit. The prince played along. He bowed and replied, Oh, no trouble at all. The pleasure is all mine. Deciding that Thumbelina was in no danger, the tired dog let his eyes droop. I soon fell fast asleep again. Sorry, Thumbelina blushed. The prince smiled. Thumbelina? What a lovely name! The girl blushed again. Thank you. I'm Cornelius, said the prince. Cornelius! Thumbelina struggled with the long name and then burst into giggles. Well, that's a funny name. I mean it's perfect. The prince frowned and an awkward silence fell between them. Then a thought came into Thumbelina's mind. Tell me about the fairy court, she blurted out. Is there a prince? Why, yes, Prince Cornelius answered. His eyes twinkled mischievously. Thumbelina sighed and looked deep into the prince's eyes. He must be terribly handsome. Oh, he is, Cornelius said. A playful smile tugged at the corners of his mouth. Strong and brave, Thumbelina continued dreamily. None like him, Cornelius declared. Then he took one of Thumbelina's hands in his. The prince had the great urge to kiss this amazing girl. But Thumbelina chattered on. I would love to meet the prince. I'll tell him, Cornelius promised. He leaned even closer, but before he could hissed Thumbelina, a loud buzzing word from the window. What was that? Thumbelina cried in alarm. That's Busby, my bumblebee. He doesn't like staying in one place for too long, Cornelius explained. Thumbelina giggled and tugged at his hand. Well, why didn't you say something? Come on! Gallantly, Cornelius put his arm around Thumbelina's dainty waist and flew her to the windowsill. Wow, he's amazing! Thumbelina clapped her hands in delight when she saw the big fuzzy bee. Care to go for a spin? The prince offered. Thumbelina was confused. A spin? A flight on his back, explained Cornelius. Busby flapped his wings eagerly, always ready for an adventure. Skillful, Cornelius hopped on the bumblebee's back and helped Thumbelina climb up behind him. Oh, how I wish I had wings, sighed Thumbelina. Maybe someday you will, the prince replied. Hold on tight. Thumbelina locked her arms around Prince Cornelius's waist. The bee's wings bet faster and faster, and Busby took off with a roar. The world dropped away. Lay as the bumblebee zoomed across the yard, past the garden wall, and over the grassy meadow. Let me be your wings. Let me be your only love. Cornelius crooned. Thumbelina felt as if she entered a beautiful dream, or an even more beautiful fairy tale.